Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today I'm going to show you how to create the cards from my September Stamp of the Month card kit. This is the kit I send you when you purchase the Stamp of the Month on my website, which is juliescott.closemyheart.com. This stamp set right here is called Enjoy These Moments. This set is only available during September. It's really fun fall. It has some fun, simply enjoy these moments, thankful for you, some really fun fall leaves, and this really nice big heart image. So this set is $18.95, or you can get it for only $5 with a $50 purchase, or if you are a Close to My Heart VIP customer, you can get this set for free when you place a $50 order, and then I will send you this card kit in the mail and you can create these cards. You'll just need some finishing supplies. So let me show you what comes in here. I've included a photo. I let you know kind of the products that I've used, so if there's something in there that sparks your interest, you know, or you know, the gold trim and the item number, what cardstock colors I use, and then what you'll need to complete these cards. So let me grab this out of here so it's not so glary. So for this one, you'll need some adhesive scissors, a sponge, or like a blending tool. I'm starting to slowly transition into the blending tools. Some 3D foam and liquid glue. You'll need Intense Black and Toffee ink colors. And then the markers we're going to be using, grab those, are orange, gold brown, dull green, and earth brown. So those are the colors we'll be using. So let's go ahead and get started on card number 1. So when this comes in the mail, it has everything is sectioned out per card. So here's our card 1, and then I'm going to set these aside. And then I've also written instructions of how to put these together. So if you can't wait for me to do this video, you can go ahead and work on your own. And you'll need some card bases. Hopefully I have enough. I need to get some more, so I will have enough for this project, so yay. And you'll just need some card bases, and then I think we're ready to go. So this is card number 1. I'm going to stick it off to the side over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the large heart on this white piece of cardstock. You also have pine, and then this pattern is from Crisp Air. Yes. The Crisp Air collection, gold shim trim, and then some sequins. And your sequins in your package might be a little bit different than mine. I just randomly grabbed a couple sequins out of the package. So let's grab our Intense Black ink. Okay, so we also need to stamp 2 leaves on this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my big old block. It's actually 4x4, so that's handy. And going to put this large heart on there. And then we also need to stamp these 2 leaves. So it is this one right here that's off to the left of the heart, and then this one up in the right hand corner. Okay, I'm going to put my little foam piece underneath my white so I get a nice image. And I just re-inked my Intense Black, so I'm crossing my fingers. It's going to be okay. Sometimes it gets a little smushy when I re-ink. So I'm just going to ink that up really good. Intense Black is one I use all the time. Okay, so just lay that down right there and just hold it for just a moment. Let that black soak in, and then pull it off. Okay, so then what we're going to do is color it in with markers. Let's see, I'm just going to clean that off real fast. Okay, so let's bring in our markers. And I also brought in my marker chart so I can kind of see the different shades. This is just a white piece of cardstock. Not very pretty, but it's very functional. So I can see the different shades. I've put the light, the medium, and the dark so I can quickly see what color I want. So I'm just going to set that off to the side and bring this in so we can kind of see where we're going. All right, so I am going to, let's start with the gold brown blend, and I believe it's the medium, and I'm just going to color in some of these leaves, and it doesn't have to be perfect. There's a lot of coloring on this one, so we're just going to quickly go through it, and we are going to add some sponging to it, so if we mess up a little bit, it'll be okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and do some of these leaves over here. This one and this one. If you don't have markers, you could totally use like watercolors. You could leave it black and white. You could stamp it in a toffee color or brown color. There's a lot of different options that you could do with this large heart. Oh, you could even emboss it. Are you guys into embossing? I've done it before. I just don't, that's not the first thing I think of when I'm crafting is embossing. So sometimes I forget that is an option. But I've seen some really cute things done with embossing. Okay, let's add a couple more. And when I first colored this, I kind of just took that color and then went around to different things and colored it in. So let's take the dull green and we're going to do the light first. And I just kind of colored in a couple of these things, and then I'm going to go back and use a darker color. I don't even know really what these little doodads are, but they're going to be green on my project. They like thistles, maybe? If you know what these little round things are, let me know in the comments. I just wanted to add a little green to this just because of the pine that I used behind there to bring that out a little bit. Okay, I'll do some of these right here. Okay, so now I'm going to actually do the dark and do some more leaves. So let's just add, oh, that's really dark. I thought I used the dark, maybe not. Okay, after I do this one, I'm going to go back to the medium. Maybe that was a little too dark. So let's do medium. Just color in some of these little leaves over here. And some up here that go around. So you can see I'm just kind of randomly coloring that in. I was just trying to get a splash of color of the different colors all over. Let's see, a couple right here. And I think that is all for that one. And then I'm going to use the earth brown, and I'm going to use the light. Oops, there we go. Do these little acorns. So I'm going to do the bottom of the acorn, and then I'll come back with the medium. And then these pine cones. I think they're pine cones. That's what they looked like to me. And oh, some more acorns. And then I'm going to come back with the medium and do the tops of those acorns. So it's kind of fun, one of those little projects that you could just do while you're watching TV or something, just color these in. Okay, and then let's see, let's do, I think that is all for that one. And then which one do we still have? Gold brown. Okay, so let's do the dark gold brown. Actually no, hold on, let's see. Oh yes, I missed a couple leaves up here. And let's see. Oh, I need to do this guy right here. Can't forget these little leaves. And then we're going to fussy cut them. So this card is a little time consuming. Okay, I think, oh, we need orange. That's what we're missing. Okay, so I'm going to do the light of the orange and just color in the rest of these leaves. And it might look a little different when you first lay it down. I have noticed with these markers, these are the tri-blend markers, that they kind of go on bright and then they dull a little bit or blend more once you've let them sit for a little bit. So maybe that's why the colors are throwing me off a little bit. The tri-blends are really awesome because they have 3 different colors in each marker. Or I guess shade, I should say. They're not different colors, they're just different shades of the same color. So it helps you with coloring in things. You could do the light shade and then go back and shadow with the medium or the dark. I'm not doing much of that for this project, but it is definitely an option with these markers. Okay. We'll do this leaf. Okay, I think we still need, and then we need to do this one orange right here. The coloring is not pretty. And okay, so I think we need, oh, we still have some green to do. And so just go through and fill in those other items that we have left over. There's a little twirly bird. Do you remember the twirly birds that came off the trees? Where I live now, we don't really have those, but growing up we had the twirly birds on the, that came off the trees. Okay, and I think I need a couple more of these green ones. I'll just fill these in. What colors are you guys using? Are you using the same or are you using a different color for yours? Let me know in the comments. Okay, I have one more twirly bird. I don't even know what I guess they're seeds that come off a tree. We call them twirly birds. All right, now I think we've got everything. We are going to cut. We're going to trim around the edges. And then we're going to sponge them to kind of darken them up and make them more fall-like, so they're not so bright white. Follow that around. Okay, and then we're going to cut these leaves out as well. And I'm just going to kind of go in and out and try to get as close as possible, but not like right up to the line. I don't mind a little fussy cutting every once in a while. Well, those thin cuts are sure nice, aren't they? I know, we keep asking. We'll see if it ever happens. I think with the stamp of the month, it's just hard to get those thin cuts in, just for that short period of time, because they do take a little bit to get here. So I'm guessing that's why we don't get thin cuts with our stamp of the month. All right, so let's grab our toffee ink and our little spongy, and just add some color around the edge of that. These are so nice. Like, when Close My Heart came out with these, everyone, I actually went to a watch convention with a couple friends, and they were so excited about these, and I didn't understand the hype until I've got some. They are so nice and smooth and just really lay that color on really nicely. So if you haven't tried these out, I highly recommend grabbing a couple and just trying them out for crafting. They're really nice. Okay, so now I think, oh, we still need the toffee, sorry. We're going to sponge around our card base too. Okay, sorry, grab the toffee one more time. I left it white at first, but then it was just too white, because those fall colors, just, we needed to tone down the white just a little bit. So we're just going to add some sponging around there. If you just have regular sponges, that works too, or sponge daubers are really nice. Okay, I think that is all now. Okay, so let's grab our pine cardstock, and we're going to kind of offset it just a little bit so it's not completely straight. You can see that. And then the paprika pattern, oh, that would be cute too, this sprinkle. We're going to just do it the opposite way. That kind of a fun little background. Okay, so then I'm going to take this shimmer trim and we're going to add that. There is adhesive on the back, so you peel that off. And we're going to add that across. Like that. And then grab some 3D foam and we'll pop the heart up just a little bit. All right, so those that get my kits. Do you enjoy these kits? I did a scrapbook page a little while ago too, so we do change them up every once in a while. Let me know what you think. Do you enjoy the different little techniques we try? These are super fun for me to design, actually. It's one of my favorite things to do for you guys, just because it's, I can kind of just, it's not like a full workshop and I can pull in all kinds of different things and different elements and put them all together, and it's just super fun to design these. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Okay, so we're going to add those two leaves with 3D foam. And then we have our sequins. So like I said, you might have a couple different colors in your package. We're going to add one down here. These came from, was it last year, I think? There was a sequence package that had little leaves, and I just have a bunch left over. So I'm adding them to our kits because why not? We can still use them. Okay, so that is card number 1. Okay, so let's do card number 2. This one was really fun. I brought in, let me show you real fast before we get started. This is the Buildable Tags Thin Cuts, and I knew, sorry, it's crinkly. I knew I wanted to showcase a tag, but also have that fun leaf pattern. And so what I did was I took 2 of the thin cuts and I attached them together. So there's this one right here and then this one on the outside, and I just used some washi tape to attach them together, and it gave us this right here. So is that kind of fun? All right, so that's where that came from. Okay, so let's go ahead and random stamp our toffee piece right here. And I did the light side, and we're going to do this leaf right here, looks like, maybe. Actually, it's going to be the leaf that we already used. So grab this leaf that we just used, or the other one, it really doesn't matter. And I need to actually clean it off, I think, first. So we're going to just random stamp these all over, and I do it in a triangle, so you can see it's not perfect, but it's in a triangular shape, and you turn your stamp every so often. And see, here's my second triangle, just to kind of get definitely a random look. Okay, so then let's bring in the little acorns. Those are really cute. And we're going to do the same thing. And let's bring this one right here. So you can see here's my little triangle. And random stamp. So if you want to learn more about random stamping, my friend Amanda with that, she's on I'm trying to think. My friend Amanda, I can't remember her YouTube channel at the second. I think it's Crafting with Amanda. She is amazing at random stamping. You should go check out her channel to learn more about it. I just sit and watch her random stamp, and it just amazes me. So if you're looking for more inspiration for random stamping, I would check that channel out. Okay, and just fill that in a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Oops, that one came off my block. All right, now we're going to stamp the Thankful for You in intense black ink. So here's Thankful for You. It's kind of one of those long wobbly ones, so I'm just going to lay it down and then I will pick it up with my block so it will be straight. Then I'm going to stamp it on this light side of the shortbread. There we go. And then I think we're ready to assemble. Okay, so we're going to rough up the edge of this toffee piece with our scissors. So we're just going to rub it right along the edge of our scissors, just so that white core peeks out a little bit. Rub that along. You can do it as little or as much as you want. You don't have to do it at all. I just thought it kind of was fun. Little technique to add. All right, so let's grab a card base and we can start assembling. Going to add this toffee piece right here in the center. And then we have this paprika piece. You can add it right here, probably about an inch from the left-hand side. Okay, so now I want to add a little bit of glue on the edge of this tag, lay down our leaf pattern. So that's just peeking through. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So don't put any glue right there because we need to put the fern ribbon. Add that right there. And then grab our fern ribbon. We probably could have done this before. Sorry. I'm going to pull that through and just kind of lay it down like that. So if you have a glue dot, I wonder, okay, I don't have any glue dots, but you could, sitting on my desk anyway, you just add a little bit of adhesive underneath there, and then you decide where you want that to lay and just add a little adhesive right there. Okay, so you can leave it hanging off or you can trim it however you want. I tried to leave you a little bit of room to decide what you wanted to do with that. And then we're going to add some 3D foam to the back of the thankful for you. Add that right on the back and attach it right there on the tag. Okay, so that is card number 2. All right, here is our last one. I think this one might be my favorite. I don't know, they're hard to decide which one is the best, but I really like the wood grain look. Oh, here, let me bring it in so you even know what I'm talking about. This is card number 3. You might have a different wood grain pattern. You can see these are a little different. The wood grain comes just one sheet at a time, so I just used what I had. And you'll have some black cardstock, and then a white piece for our sentiment, and then a white piece for our leaves. So let's go ahead and stamp our things. And I used this big one. Maybe, is that the one we used? Yes. This one right here next to the heart. And we're using intense black ink because we're going to color those in. And we just need to stamp 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then take the toffee ink and we're going to stamp Autumn Blessings. Everything's sticking to each other. Okay, this Autumn Blessings right here. Right in the center of this. All right, this one's really fun. It's fast and easy too. And then you can color with your markers. Okay, so we have that and that and that. And now let's do our markers again. Let's bring them back in. We have, I didn't do orange on this one. I thought it was a little too bright. So we're going to do earth brown. So I'm going to color it in with the light. There we go. And then I'll go back and outline the veins with a medium or the dark, just depending how it looks. So we're just going to color this in. What is your favorite color medium? Do you like markers? Do you like color pencils, watercolors? Or do you just like to find a solid stamp and go for it? Let me know in the comments. I used to be the solid stamp girl where I did not color. I tried to avoid it as much as possible. And then I was introduced to these markers, and I have to say I don't mind coloring a little bit. Okay, just add some of those lines. Okay. Now let's do the green. Green is light as well. And I just collect the markers as I go. So if I'm doing a project, I see what I have. If I need a new color, then I'll just grab them one at a time. I believe there's sets of markers, so if you want to just grab the whole bundle at one time, you can. But I've just been collecting them over the years. Okay, so let's do the dark, I believe. And just add some of those veins. Okay, and then our gold brown, we're going to do the light. Do you guys like Close to My Heart Stamp of the Month? Is it fun to have a new stamp set every month? Let me know what you think about that. They've done the Stamp of the Month probably as long as I remember. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Is it fun to have a different set every month? More themed to the season? Some of them, okay, so now I'm going to actually do the color in the medium, and then I'm going to do the dark. So it's just a little bit different of a shade using that gold brown marker. So what I was saying is some of these sets I see and I'm like, oh, it's okay. But then once I get it and start playing with it, I fall in love with them. I mean, I do love a good fall stamp set, so this one kind of spoke to me. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see October. Oh my, it is so good. Such a good stamp set. Only a couple more days and then you'll be able to see October Stamp of the Month. Some of you have already received your catalogs. If you didn't know, if you place an order on my website, Close to My Heart will send you the stamp of the new catalog that's coming up for free. And that started, they do it early now. So if you're a VIP, you can start adding it in on the 15th. If you're a regular customer, I believe it's the 22nd. So they've started adding them sooner, so you don't have to wait as long. So if you already have your idea book, you can check out October's. And I think you'll see why I'm so excited. Okay, so we're just going to add that wood grain right to the edge, and then this black right next to it. And then let's add our Autumn Blessings. And then we need to fussy cut our leaves. Just cut those out. A trick I've learned from Close to My Heart is you move the paper, not the scissors, and you get a cleaner edge. So try that in if you're if fussy cutting might be a little frustrating. That might be helpful, where you just move the paper. I used to do it the other way, but I tried it and it works really great. Okay, and there's our other one. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy fussy cutting or you prefer a thin cut. So sorry for all the fussy cutting on this card, but these leaves are just too cute. Okay, and then let's do the green one. Okay. should we talk about? Oh, another thing, the idea book, the current one, is actually retiring in a couple days at the end of the month. So if there's anything in that book that has caught your eye, you'll want to grab it sooner than later. Things are starting to sell out, and it just happens at the end of a catalog where it was popular and Close to My Heart doesn't order again because it's the end of the catalog. So I know the Crisp Air card making stamp set, or the thin cuts, have sold out, not the stamp set. So that's another tip too. With Close to My Heart, they can only get so many thin cuts. So if there's a stamp set with thin cuts, grab those first if those are on your list. The stamp sets are actually made at Close to My Heart headquarters, so they can reproduce those easily. It's the thin cuts that cause issues. So just FYI, grab your thin cuts first. Okay, so we're going to add our leaves with some 3D foam, and I kind of did this one's upside down, that one's kind of going off to the left, kind of like they're falling down the side of my card. And this one's right there, and then this last one is right here. All right. Okay, so that is card number 3. Okay. All right, so like I said, this stamp set is available for a couple more days. Till the end of September, right here, so cute. And then when you purchase this stamp set on my website, which is juliescott.closetomyheart.com, I will send you this card kit for free. And you'll have all of the things in it to create the cards. Of course, you'll just need a couple extra things that you have on your stash. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed coloring and fussy cutting along with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.